Picture this. You finally get serious about your money. You stop spending on random things. You start saving consistently. Every month, you move a little money into your savings account. Maybe it's $100, maybe it's $500, maybe more. And at first, it feels great. Your balance keeps growing. You feel responsible. You feel in control. But then something strange happens. A year goes by. You check your account. And despite all your effort, the money hasn't really done much. Sure, the balance is higher because you saved it, but the money itself barely grew. Meanwhile, you keep hearing people talk about investing. Stocks, index funds, compound growth, long-term wealth. And eventually a question pops into your head. Am I supposed to be doing something else with this money? Because saving money is important. But at a certain point, saving alone stops being enough. And this is exactly where many people get stuck. They know how to save. They don't know how to make the transition to investing. So in this video, we're going to walk through the exact step-by-step path that turns a saver into an investor without taking unnecessary risks or feeling overwhelmed. Let's start with one simple truth. Saving and investing are not the same thing. Most people treat them like they are, but they actually have completely different jobs. Saving protects your money. Investing grows your money. That's it. Two different jobs. Imagine you own a car. Parking it in a garage keeps it safe, but it doesn't take you anywhere. That's what saving does. It protects what you've already earned. Investing is what moves you forward. And once you understand this difference, everything starts to make more sense. Now here's where things get interesting. Many people believe they need to choose between saving and investing, but that's not actually the goal. The goal is knowing how much money belongs in each place. Because the biggest mistake beginners make is moving too fast. They hear about investing, they get excited, and suddenly they want to put every dollar into the market. That sounds smart, until life happens. The car breaks down, the job disappears, the unexpected expense arrives, and now they need money immediately, which forces them to sell investments at the worst possible time. This is why step one is so important. Build your emergency fund first. Before you invest a single dollar, make sure you have cash set aside for emergencies. Think of this as your financial shock absorber. When life hits a bump, the emergency fund absorbs the impact. Without it, every problem becomes an investing problem. With it, your investments get time to grow, and time is the entire game. Once your emergency fund is in place, move to step two. Create two separate money buckets. Bucket number one is safety money. Bucket number two is growth money. Safety money stays accessible. Growth money gets invested. This sounds simple, but the psychological effect is huge because most people aren't afraid of investing. They're afraid of losing money they might need tomorrow. Once you clearly separate those two goals, investing becomes much less stressful. Now let's move to step three. Start small, really small. This is where a lot of people overcomplicate things. They think investing only matters if they have thousands of dollars. But investing isn't about the amount, it's about the habit. Imagine someone learning to exercise. The goal isn't to lift the heaviest weight on day one. The goal is to show up consistently. Investing works the same way. A small monthly investment teaches something more valuable than money. It teaches behavior, and behavior creates results. Now, step four. Keep your investments simple. This is where many beginners accidentally make things harder than necessary. They start chasing hot stocks. They watch endless predictions. They jump from one strategy to another. But what most people don't realize is that complexity often creates more mistakes. Simple investing tends to win because it's easier to stick with. Think about it this way. Imagine trying to predict which tree in a forest will grow the tallest. That's difficult. Now imagine owning a small piece of the entire forest. That's much easier. That's why broad market investing appeals to so many long-term investors. Instead of betting on one winner, you're participating in the growth of many businesses at once. Simple, diversified, repeatable. But even after understanding all of this, one challenge remains. Emotion. Because investing sounds easy when markets go up. The real test happens when they don't. One day, your account is higher. The next day, it's lower. The headlines get louder. The predictions become scarier. And suddenly, people start questioning everything. This is where another important realization appears. Short-term movement is normal. Long-term growth is what matters. Think of the stock market like the weather. Some days are sunny. Some days are stormy. But you wouldn't judge an entire climate based on one afternoon. Investing works the same way. Successful investors learn to focus on years instead of days, and that shift changes everything. Because the longer your time horizon becomes, the less important short-term noise feels. Now here's the idea I want you to remember long after this video ends. Saving is collecting seeds. Investing is planting them. If you keep every seed in a jar, they're safe. Nothing bad happens. But nothing grows either. Plant those same seeds and things become less predictable. There will be rain. There will be wind. Some days won't look productive at all. But given enough time, growth begins. And eventually, the thing you planted becomes much larger than the seed itself. That's exactly how wealth is built. Not overnight, not through perfect timing, not through chasing every opportunity, but through a simple process repeated consistently for years. So let's recap the step-by-step path. First, build an emergency fund. Second, separate safety money from growth money. Third, start investing small amounts consistently. Fourth, keep your investments simple. And fifth, stay patient long enough for time to do its work, because saving gives you security, but investing gives your money a chance to work alongside you. And when those two things work together, that's when real financial progress begins. So here's the question. Are you currently building your savings, or have you already started investing? Let me know in the comments.